My name is Frag, the dragon, as you can see. I thought it best to finally have a breakout video in the world of ASMR, and more specifically, furry ASMR. I've been, some would say, lurking for some time now. So I thought I would go ahead and give it a shot myself. It's just kind of going to be a simple introductory ramble session. Keep it light, keep it simple, I thought, perhaps. So, I don't really have anything to talk about. I'm just going to go ahead and whatever pops up, I'm going to let rip. Let's see. Well, as I said, my name is Frag. I've never done any kind of video like this before, so it's gonna be a little bit of an experiment. And we'll see what you guys think about it. Some of you experts in the ASMR community can probably tell that this microphone isn't exactly the best. It certainly is not meant for this particular use by any means. It is not a ASMR microphone, but I thought for the use of an experimental video, it would probably be okay. You guys might let me slide. But I know a couple things about ASMR, because as I said, I'm a bit of a lurker. So, I wouldn't call myself an expert, but I'm educated. I'm definitely educated. I'm here in my home world in VR. Thought the background might be kind of nice, a nice space. But I would say my favorite worlds are night worlds. Night worlds are definitely my favorite, for a couple of reasons. One is definitely very specific, but I love fireflies, 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 fireflies. Or perhaps lightning bugs, depending on where you are. I am in a part of the United States that has zero fireflies. Zero fireflies. Not one. Year-round. So it's a little bit ironic that I'm so infatuated with them, and they're so interesting to me, even though I have never seen one in person. But hopefully one day I will be able to. It's on the bucket list. Some of you may live in a place where they're pests, or just a common day-to-day occurrence, but for me, they would be magical to see. So hopefully one day, not too far in the future, I might see those. Hopefully. But any nighttime world usually has fireflies. Any self-respecting nighttime VR chat world has fireflies. So I'm kind of a sucker for those. And other than fireflies, any world that has little gizmos and things you can play with. Like worlds that have sparklers and mirrors you can take with you and swords and things. I'm kind of a sucker for those. I don't know. I like little gizmos. Sue me. This world is neither of those things. Funny enough, it is just a very small world that I can kind of relax in. And I don't know, I listen to music here sometimes. It's very small. It's about the size of a normal bedroom, honestly. And it just has a bed and a couple lamps and a clock on the wall, and then some windows behind me, and that's really it. It makes it so I load into my home world very quickly. And honestly, it's cozy. It's small. I don't sleep in this world. I know some people, I personally know some people who sleep in VR quite often. I don't anymore, for no real particular reason, but I used to. I used to be a big VR sleeper. I used to find a world, didn't matter what world, didn't even have to be a bed. I would just curl up and kind of take a load off and fall asleep. But this is kind of embarrassing, but I would most of the time just kind of sleep on the carpet of my bedroom. It's a little embarrassing. My lighthouses didn't fit in, they didn't show my bed in their line of sight, so I couldn't sleep on the bed. So I would curl up on the ground with a blanket over me and sleep in VR, and then get up at 7 a.m. and go to work, and my back would be dying, and I did that a lot of times. A while back. I don't know, it must have been a year and a half ago now. But I did that a lot more than I care to admit. And I realized I could have just moved to the lighthouses. But for some reason, I elected not to do that. Because I am foolish. But since then, I have gone ahead and moved the lighthouses. So if I ever want to sleep in VR, I now have the option. With that being said, I don't sleep in VR now that I have the option. I guess it lost the allure after I knew I could sleep without having back problems. Go figure. Let's see. I also didn't used to play VR as much during the day. It was always kind of a nighttime thing. And after dinner meant, if you would. But nowadays, a lot of my friends are in VR. A lot of really lovely people. And they make the game much more enjoyable to have people that I know and I'm really comfortable with and really enjoy their company. And some of them are in Europe, and when they get on late at night, it's early in the day for me, or earlier in the day for me, and that will sometimes push me to go ahead and get on, even if it isn't pitch black outside. Even though that's usually what time it is. I'm recording this video, surprisingly, while the sun is high up in the sky. So if you hear any background noise, I apologize for that. If this becomes a regular thing that I do, I'll probably record more in my usual haunting hours of 1 to 3 a.m. It's the best time of day, or night, I should say. But that's my favorite time. It's quiet, and that's when everybody's on, especially the weekends. And I work during the day on weekends, so I kind of have to be awake late at night if I want to see people and hang out. But as I said today, it's an early day. It's only about 5 p.m., so relatively early for me. I think if this becomes a regular thing, I will not only get a little bit better software, because about 20 minutes of fixing this software went into this video. Even though it's a very simple software, I'll probably upgrade that if this becomes a consistent thing that I do. And I've always wanted to have a better microphone, one that isn't meant for gaming, and one that's more suited for delicate noises, and a little bit better gain, and a little bit better of a background filter. This is a condenser microphone that, for some reason, doesn't have binaural capabilities. So when I put my head back and forth like I'm going ear to ear, it's not. It's not doing that. But maybe if I cope and act like it is, maybe you'll just believe it's doing that, and you'll, give me a freebie. But maybe one day I'll have that. I also like going between soft-spoken and whispering into the microphone. I also know I am probably breathing directly into the microphone, so I apologize for that. As I said at the beginning, this is my first excursion into the world of ASMR, so I am a fresh meat, you could say. Inexperienced, to say the least. But I thought I've been around in the community for long enough of the ASMR and furry ASMR community for long enough. I should, finally contribute a little bit. It's been long enough. It's been a few years. I've been in the furry fandom for about 4 or 5 years. And I've been in the ASMR community for about 8 years, I would say, give or take. So I've been in the background, kind of enjoying the content, and I suppose, without meaning to, picked up a thing or two, and I kind of wanted to experiment and see if I could create something that someone might enjoy. That would be nice. So, that is my goal. I hope to have someone enjoy this, as I've enjoyed many others' content throughout the years. And a pinky promise, I'll get better. I'll try some other things, and I'll experiment to see what really works. Oh god, and I'll get some sound foam for this background noise, because I just heard a car go past. Sorry about that. But if anyone watches this and has some recommendations or requests for different videos and video ideas, different triggers, I've got a few ideas, but I just wanted to keep it very generic and simple for this first video, and just kind of ramble for a little bit, and you guys can kind of see what you're getting yourselves into here. But I would like to thank you all for watching. If you are still watching, that's awesome. I think I probably would have blanked out by now. I'm kind of saying a lot, but also saying nothing. But I suppose that's the point.